Hi guys, this tutorial is about how to create a simple partition in CentOS 7 and RHEL 7 with the parted. So for that, first of all, we have to run this command lsblk, which shows all the block devices. It lists all the block devices on the computer. Here you can see we have attached a secondary hard disk SDB of 10 GB available with us, but it has no partition. So we'll create a partition in the secondary hard disk. So in order to create a partition, we have to run parted command in the path of the hard disk. Now run print free to see how much free space do we have in our hard disk. Here it shows partition table is unknown. It is showing because it has no label. This disk has no label. To give a label to our hard disk, we have to run mklabel ms-dos. ms-dos means mbr supported disk. Now again run print free. Now you can see that we have free space of 10.7 GB. Now to create a partition, run mkpart. Suppose primary, give primary. File systems type, let's say ext4, start point 32.3 KB. Let's assume, let's say we want to create a 5000 MB or 5 GB around partition. This is a warning, you can ignore this for now. That's it. Again run print free. You can see that you have created a primary partition of 5000 MB of around 5 GB. Now quit from parted utility and again run lsblk. You can see that you have created a partition which has a number sdb1 which has the size of 4.7 GB. Now we have to run part x -a space path of the hard disk. Basically this command is used to update the UUID of the partition, and to avoid the reboot, in order to update the partition table, we use this utility, we use this command partx. Okay, it shows error adding partition 1. Let's replace a with l. Okay, here you can see that partition number 1 is already added in the partition table, so no need to run partx for now. Now you need to format this partition with the desired file system type. So for that, mkfs dot file system type, we have ext4 space /dev /sdb1 we have created. Enter. To use this partition, we have to create a mount point. Let's say we have created a folder named data in the root. To mount it, type mount space -t file system type. What to mount and where to mount is basically the format. /dev /sdb1 and where to mount on the mount point. Now with df space -h, you can see that we have mounted our partition on the data directory, which has 4.2 GB available space. Point we'll lose our mount after the reboot. Let's see how. systemctl reboot. You can see that we have lost our partition mount point. It is not mounted now. In order to mount our partition permanently on the system, we have to make an entry in the FS tab. To make an entry in the FS tab, first of all you need to know the universal ID of the partition. With this command you can do this: blkid space /dev /sdb1. This is the universal ID. You can see on my screen UUID. To mount it, make an entry in the FS tab like this. It follows a format which is what to mount tab, where to mount tab, file system type space defaults, sorry, this is tab defaults tab 0 space 0. Save and quit and run mount -a and run df space -h. Now you can see that we have again mounted our partition /dev /sdb1 on the data directory, and this time it is now it is permanently mounted on a data directory. For complete series of upcoming Linux administration videos, like this video and subscribe this channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.